Today I thought it'd be fun to talk about the 4 most common types of pickups. The Telecaster, the Stratocaster, the Gibson P90s, and the Gibson humbucker pickups. Now, what's interesting is we associate these pickups to those guitars, but these pickups all have a character of their own. And today we're going to go through an experiment and understand that. We're going to start in the order that they actually came out into the market. So the first set of pickups was, of course, the Telecaster style pickup. What's interesting about these pickups is they are the only set that we're going to talk about today that are dramatically different from each other. The makeups are different, the design is different. The bridge pickup uses a 42 gauge of wire, which is what's going to be on every pickup we talk about in this video, except for one, the Telecaster neck pickup. It has 43 gauge wire, which is thinner. The other thing that's different about them is they're not the same in the idea that one has a cover on it, which is the neck pickup, which is there to help reduce interference. Now, I know what you're thinking, why didn't they do the bridge pickup? Well, they did. The bridge pickup on a Telecaster is mounted to the bridge itself, and the original ones had an ashtray cover or a metal cover that went over the bridge, which did the same thing as the neck. Nowadays in modern Teles, we don't see that bridge cover anymore, but also in a lot of guitars like this one, the bridge isn't connected to the pickup anyway. So let's go through and hear it. Let's start with the bridge. Okay, neck pickup. The middle position, here we go. Now, hot on the heels of Fender and their Telecaster, Gibson came out with its first solid body guitar, which had the P90s. The P90s are a much different makeup than the original single coil pickups. They are still a single coil pickup, but instead of having 6 individual Alnico slugs, they have 6 screws that are touching a bar magnet. So they can put a bigger magnet in there to get more power. The other thing is they added a lot more winds. This has also 42 gauge wire, but it's about 10,000 winds. A single coil pickup is going to average about 7,000 to 8,000 winds. So you can see with more winds, you're going to get more power. Let's start with the bridge position. Right after Gibson came out with the P90s, Fender came out with the single coil Stratocaster style pickups. Now, something to understand is the original pickups did not have a 5-way switch like you know them today. There was 3 individual single coils with a 3-way switch, which means the positions were bridge, middle, and neck. It was the guitar players that kind of hovered the 3-way switch and kind of found a way to kind of get it to balance in between and get those in between positions of the bridge and middle and the neck and middle tone. And then later, of course, Fender made 5-way switches. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate it the original way and then add the 5-way switch way. Here it is, the bridge. So now that brings us to 1957 with Seth Lover invents the humbucker pickup. Made of 2 coils wired together to make it louder and more powerful, but also reduce or almost eliminate the 60 cycle hum. These individual coils have about 5,000 winds per pickup and originally also had covers on them to do the same thing the Telecaster did, help insulate it or reduce the amount of interference of the 60 cycle hum. These pickups not only are the quietest ones, but they sound the fullest. Let's go ahead and demonstrate them. So there you have it, 4 different styles of pickups and how they sound compared to each other. And the beautiful part of today's world is we can mix and match them in any way we want. There's no rules, P90s and Strats, single coils and Telecaster pickups and a Les Paul. Why not? You can do whatever you want. But more importantly, I thought it would be fun to share just to see how these kind of sound different than each other. If you guys have made it this far, I want to thank you so much for hanging out to the end of the video. It really helps support the channel and I appreciate that. Also, if you have suggestions for other pickups you'd like to see on these weekly shows or comparisons you'd like to see, please put them in the comments down below. I do read all the comments to find the next idea for the next show. And as always, thank you so much for your time. Till the next time, know your gear.